A long time ago, in a land far away, there lived a woman named Sarah and her husband Abraham. They were good people, chosen by God for a special purpose. But there was one thing that weighed heavily on their hearts.
Abram, what you choose tonight could echo for generations. Don't mistake desperation for direction.
Sovereign Lord, what can you give me, since I remain childless? The one who will inherit my estate is Eliezer of Damascus. You have given me no children, so a servant in my household will be my heir.
Abraham and Sarah waited for so many years. Days turns to months. Months turns to years. There was no longer time for Sarah, for she is old and can no longer carry a child. Year after year passed, and still no child. In those days, having a child was seen as a great blessing, and Sarah felt deeply ashamed and heartbroken. Abraham, a man of faith, a man respected and loved by many. Abraham, a man that loved God.
The Lord who called me from my father's land. He is the living God. Walk before him with reverence. Do not forget his ways, for he watches over the righteous. Fear him, for he is our protector. We shall have no other God. The Lord is our guide, our shield.
Lord, why me? Why must I carry this shame for so long? Have mercy on your servant. I am tired, and I am hurting.
Sarah, not able to give Abraham a child, began to have many thoughts in her mind, and she came up with a plan. She has an Egyptian servant called Hagar, and so she told her husband,
God hasn't given me children, but maybe, if you sleep with Hagar and she has a son, I can accept him as my own.
In the stillness of early morning, with doubt, aching with uncertainty, he asked God questions. He asked not in anger, but in longing. A man of faith, still needing clarity. And though God said nothing out loud, Abram felt peace begin to rise in his heart.
Lord, you promised me that my descendants will be like the stars. Remember your promise, Lord. My heart is heavy, brother, I don't know what to do. Sarah has asked me to take Hagar, but this does not feel right. I know the Lord gave me a promise, but how long must I wait? What if this is the way God will give us a son? Please, speak honestly. Would you do it if you were me? Sarah, my dear wife, I know this burden weighs heavily on your heart. But the Lord has not forgotten us. We must wait on his promise. Still, I will listen to you.
Master Abram, how can a man walk with God if he has only known idols his whole life? Master sent for you.
Master, I have fixed it.
After so many prayers, talking, and thinking, Abraham concluded to do what Sarah asked him to do.
I will do as you ask, Sarah.
Then, when Abram agreed to what Sarah had said, she then called Hagar in her chamber and told her to go to Abram.
God has closed my womb, but he may open yours. I know it is not normal, but I am asking you, Hagar. Go to Abram. If a child comes, then perhaps the Lord has made another way.
Hagar, hearing what her mistress told her, became worried.
My mistress commands me to lay with her husband. She said I must go to him, as if I'm just something to give. I have always obeyed, but this is different. I am only a servant. But why must my body carry the weight of her sorrow? Does my voice matter in this house? Or am I only a vessel? I will do what she asks, but I will not forget this moment. I will do as you command, my mistress. I am only your servant, and I will obey your word.
It was not God's plan, but it was Sarah's idea, and Abram agreed. So after 10 long years of waiting, Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham to be a second wife, and soon, Hagar became pregnant. At first, this looked like an answer to their problem.
Hagar,
But things did not go the way Sarah had imagined. When Hagar realized she was pregnant, something changed inside her. She began to look down on Sarah as if she were better than her. She felt powerful, important, maybe even untouchable.
Hagar. Was I wrong to give Hagar to Abram? I was only trying to help. But now, I feel forgotten. She walks around, proud, just because she's pregnant. As if she's better than me.
Sarah, once the one in control, now felt small, jealous, angry. She stormed to Abraham and said,
I gave her to you, and now she treats me like nothing. I am the one who brought her into our lives. And now she thinks she is better than me?
Time passed, and Hagar was with child. What began as obedience turned into pride. She touched her belly with joy, but her eyes began to shift, no longer humble, no longer low. She looked at Sarai, not with respect, but with something else.
Why?
Sarai had waited a lifetime, Hagar, only months. And in that moment, one woman's miracle became another woman's sorrow.
Hey there! Subscribe to this channel to see more interesting videos like this one. Don't miss out, we've got more inspiring stories coming your way.